Welcome. I'm Brianna and this is My Life on Paper, and I am playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 in quotation marks 31 days of sketches. It's been a series she's had. This is series 10, but it's always been 30 days, and because we're in October, it's 31 days. So here we go with pictures of food that I am scrapbooking. So we went to a concert the night before. We stayed in a hotel, and we had a delicious breakfast, and it's called Blue's Egg. If you're ever in Milwaukee, look it up. It's a good place to go for breakfast. This is some kind of, I don't know, but it's shaped like a bundt cake. It was delicious, and this caramel sauce was to die for. So, all right. So you will have seen the sketch at the beginning from Sandra Lee. These sketches are all exclusively made for Christy's series, so very exciting. The papers that you see in the background made me think of 6x6 pads. I did go to my iris bin where I have all my paper pads and some collections sorted by kind of color. Like, think of like the most kind of like the most obvious color that's in a collection, or that kind of thing, that thing that grabs you. And I went to my neutrals and I found this is a Recollections paper pad, Cozy Neutrals. And not only does it have neutrals, it has just a little bit of green in it. And so when I go in, and this maybe is not the way everybody else scrapbooks, but when I go into my paper pad, I find kind of the scrap pieces first. Those are the kind of ones that I want to know about and see if they work for me. So these were two nice scraps. I did cut them down a little bit, but this is what started me off. And I'm going to do it on this lovely background paper. And actually, I think the way I had it was kind of more like this. So you got that. And it might even just sit on top. It doesn't have to overlap. And then here are the pictures that go on top. I did cheat a little bit in that this is 3.5 by 5 and this is 3 by 4. This is actually 4 by 6. It was hard to cut down. I didn't. And this one is 3.5 by 5. So I still have got like a bigger one, a smaller one. It's just on the proportions that are on the sketch, which again, anyone can use it any way they like for inspiration. So pick any little piece or big piece and go with it. So that works. Then I did go to my 6x6 paper pads, and I came up with a couple different ideas. I found this newspaper one, which I really like, tucked underneath there. And then I found this was in my scraps, so I used this. And then this was in my scraps, so I used this. And this was in my scraps, so I used that. And I'm going to tell you right now, didn't make me super excited. I pulled into, you'll see that they had two kind of cut files of flowers. And since we're out for breakfast with coffee, I found these cool cut files. It's my Cricut. So I just love these. There's a bunch of different ones you could use for coffee, but these really spoke to me. So I'm going to use these. But like I said, this just wasn't doing it for me. So I switched it out. I went into that big paper pad and I found this where it's got the little bits of green in it. And I'm going to use it like that. So I have that, and that. I believe this is going to sit up a little bit higher. These might come down a little bit. And we have that. And then it says title down there. So what I did was I found a font. It's kind of scripty. We're going to see how this looks. It's going to say, we can get all these parts together. Again, cut on my Cricut. And I just don't buy thickers. I just like to do them on my Cricut, because then you don't end up with odds and ends and things that you can't use. But the name of the place is called Blue's Egg. I do have an apostrophe. I left it on my Cricut mat so I don't lose it in the process. But there, that is it. That is my sketch. I'm loving these sketches. So far, the last 3 we've had are pretty straightforward. There's not a lot to them, but what a big impact all those little pieces of paper, pattern paper have. So, and then the cup cut files as well. So, all right, here's where I put you on pause and I come right back with the finished layout. Welcome back. Here's the completed layout. I think it looks sharp. That is my word, and I like it. So I like it when things look sharp. So, you know, it's got that, the little bit of green with the black. I don't know if they're rich colors. I'm really drawn, and I don't know if I'm really drawn to neutral. I was thinking about this. I always say I really like bright colors, but something grabs me when, and maybe it's that it's got that green with all the other neutrals that's really pulling me into this. So fun. Blue's Egg, check it out if you're in Milwaukee. Check out the playlist down below because it has everybody that's playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life and her 30 days of sketches. Day 3 is done. Loving it. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 4. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and check out all the people playing below. All right? Excellent. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you again tomorrow.